So here we've got some navy beans, and beans are great. You know, they fill you up. They're cheap. They're high in antioxidants, protein, fiber, and they support heart health. So really good, cheap. I keep all sorts of dried varieties in my pantry, and these are just inexpensive navy beans that I found at my local supermarket. But if you want to check out some really cool stuff, make sure to check out Rancho Gordo. They have all sorts of heirloom beans that are dried, and you can pick up some really funky, really cool stuff from them. So we're going to get these cooking. I've got here a 1% salt solution. So for every 100 grams of water, 1 gram of salt. And then I've got my navy beans, which have been soaked in water overnight. Now, I just leave them out on the counter. You could refrigerate them if you want to. I just don't. I don't have the space in my fridge, so they're fine. You just let them sit on the counter overnight, put some plastic wrap on top so nothing gets into them, and you're gonna be okay. Now, I've got my circulator set to 90 degrees Celsius, and we're gonna cook the navy beans for about 3.5 hours. Now, the Hydro Pro and the Hydro Pro Plus have Sous Vide toolbox built into it, and that's going to suggest to you 4.5 hours. And if you did 4.5 hours, that'd probably be okay. I tend to like these at the 3.5 hour, maybe 4 mark. You're just going to have to taste them. Again, I've got a 1% salt solution. My navy beans have been soaked overnight, and my ratio of saline solution to beans here is about 1.5 to 1. So that's about right. Okay, that looks good to me. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you what we do here. I've got some plastic wrap up on top of this just so I'm not, steaming up my cabinets. We're gonna go ahead and pull this off. Careful, steam burns. Okay, 90 is putting off a good amount of steam. Okay, so I'm gonna take these beans. We're gonna drop them in. And then just gonna kind of fold the top over so that I can get some good plastic wrap coverage back over the top. And I'm gonna clip them to the side. And that's it, okay? So we're gonna let those cook for 3.5 hours. Now there's certain beans that'll cook very quickly, like adzuki beans cook really quick. Most beans, if you do 4.5 hours, like Sous Vide Toolbox tells you, you're gonna be okay. But the nice thing is if you wanna say, I like my beans a little bit more, I like my beans a little bit less, you can save that as a My Preset in that feature. But with the navy beans, we're gonna go 3.5 hours, 90 degrees Celsius, in a 1% salt solution. The 1% salt is important because salt aids in speeding up the cooking process. So make sure you go ahead and do that. And also it's an opportunity to add flavor.